Thanks so much, really appreciate that, and I really appreciate everyone coming out. It's a real honour to have the chance to tell our story, and I've really enjoyed the conversations that we've had so far this morning. Some really great interest, and I look forward to the rest of the day. So at Audeara, we are a hearing health technology company that is driven by our cutting edge and proprietary technology that leverages two really distinct business models that are complementary and driving our growth. The first is as Audeara, and as Audeara, we sell tailored listening solutions in audiology clinics. You put on the headphones, you do a hearing check, we show you the results, and then we use the result of your individual hearing profile to ensure you are getting the best possible entertainment solution. That gives us the right to be stocked in nearly every audiology clinic in the country, and we've launched internationally alongside 3 of the globe's largest audiology clinics, and we're on the verge of mass expansion through those clinic groups. The other side of our business is using that core technology and leveraging it alongside the go-to-market power of large international brands. And we have our first products coming to market that will be utilising that contract manufacturing and licensing technology. The consequence of that is continued year-on-year growth in our core business model. Most recent quarterly announcements were showing up 23% year-on-year and up 40% quarter-on-quarter, with cash receipts and revenue at record levels and continued year-on-year growth. The key highlights in Audeara were the launch in Austria and Hungary alongside WS Audiology and Demont, as long as both of those groups, WS Audiology and Demont, in the USA. We also had record quarters with our audiology business in Australia. And for the AUA technology side, we are making vast progress with our in-ear design of our technology, which is being co-developed alongside the largest hearing aid retailer in Taiwan, who also has a base in China, as well as one that we're really quite excited about, which is our licensing and contract manufacturing for one of the world's most respected music industry brands. As you can see here, our continued growth has been driven by our core Australian wholesale business, which is providing our headphones to audiology clinics for them to sell to people coming to their clinics. And we do so under the Hearing Services Program, the Department of Veterans Affairs Rehabilitations Program, and the NDIS. So the majority of people who are getting the benefit of our products are doing so with no out-of-pocket expense, thanks to the incredible government support we have here in Australia. But what you can see at the top of those graphs is the introduction of these additional revenue streams, and what we have as our growth catalysts are the expansion and impact of those additional revenue streams to ensure our continued growth. So focusing now on Audeara and our personalised sound technology for the audiology industry. As I said, we make headphones that have our hearing check inside. Every person hears differently. Every person's left ear hears differently to their right. And as a number of you in this room have shown, people are taking action to address that, but not as many as should. And for many people, their choice for hearing aids isn't their complete solution. So we position ourselves in audiology clinics as an on the way to, or as well as, your existing hearing solutions. And why we do that is to address the needs of our biggest customers, who are in fact the audiology clinics. They are who are driving our B2B growth. And the reason they see value in us is that we can increase the lifetime value of their customer base and ensure purchases are made quicker. From the latest research, it's suggested that on average it takes around 10 years from a person to be identified as having a hearing loss to taking action about it. And we're trying to get in early to ensure people are taking positive action now and not waiting until it's putting a strain on their relationships before they're doing something about it. The primary value that we offer in our bundles in clinics is as a TV listening device. And it may seem relatively innocuous to have a TV listening device, but 80% of people walking into audiology clinics name listening to the TV as their biggest challenge. And so we're able to go in and provide those quality solutions, which mean we become a partner with the clinics and are driving their growth, which drives our growth. As you can see, growing alongside these partners is an incredible opportunity. Hearing loss is affecting 1.9 billion people, according to the WHO, and on the other side of the equation is almost 1 billion people that will become newly affected by hearing loss under the age of 30 because of noise-induced hearing loss, which is a hearing loss that is preventable if you take preventative actions or avoid situations where you're likely to incur that hearing loss. Now, the people that are servicing that health impact of hearing loss are large multinational audiology clinics. And in Australia, we have representatives of all of those multinational clinic groups. We have partnered with those groups in Australia, have proven up the value of the product and the technology to those clinics, and as a consequence are being launched internationally alongside these enormous clinic partners. And what we've done to date is secure stocking in 7 countries on the base of having secured stocking in all of the clinics in Australia. We have Taiwan launching with clinics. We have Singapore, where we've recently secured a stocking agreement with Amazing Hearing. In the US, the growth is driven by Demont and WS Audiology. And then in Europe, we have our first impact with WS Audiology in Austria and the Demont Group in Hungary as a basis for expansion throughout the EMEA region. Looking at AUA technology, what we're talking about is the innovative technology solutions that we have developed, as well as the product development capabilities we have to allow large third-party brands to be driving that go-to-market using our technology. And what we like about it is it is an inherently scalable model. So our R&D team is developing world-class and cutting-edge technology that makes its way into our Audeara product suite to be supporting the growth of the audiology clinics. And now, for the first time since the company's inception, we are going to be utilising that technology in a scalable, high-growth way into third-party brands. I'd like to tell you about a couple of them now. The first, and one that we're very excited about, is a partnership that we developed with Taiwan's Clinico Inc., the CEO of which became a strategic investor of ours in December at a 20% market premium. And that was on the basis of the vision that he saw, because he's in the industry, and we are now co-developing a product to meet the needs of his clinics in his market in Taiwan. And this will be the first time that our technology is being deployed in an in-ear form factor as a PSAP or healthy hearing bud. So it is not a medical device, it is not held to the same restrictions as a medical device, but it is being sold and positioned into a health space where people who know they have a problem can get the benefit, and people who are trying to protect their hearing can utilize the technology to be aware of what their hearing is doing. And why we're excited about this is that the product development is specifically meeting the need of a strategic investor and a large B2B partner, which gives us great confidence that that product is going to be a very strong additional revenue stream. Originally, we were developing over-ear headphone technology to sit alongside a hearing aid, so you can use our headphones over the top of hearing aids and tailor them up so that the sound profile is optimized for use with a hearing aid, which is quite exciting. But we stayed away from the in-ear technology because we didn't want to be seen as a threat to our audiology clinic partners. Our technology is algorithm-based. We control hardware, software, and firmware. We have the capability to put our personalization technology into any shape or design or form factor that we like. And we made the business decision to avoid the in-ear on the back of the advice we were having from our primary customers that were driving our growth. So to have one of those customers, who is now our strategic investor, say, this is the product we like, this is where we see the gap in the market, this is where we want you to be deploying your technology, it gives us great confidence in the impact that that's going to have on our growth. The other one that I'm really excited about is our first deployment of the technology into a consumer-focused space. And as a new brand and a growth startup, our brand recognition is nowhere near as strong as this partner of ours. They're a leader in the global music instrument space, and they are using our product development, our personalization, and our manufacturing capabilities to bring a novel revenue stream under their brand. And what we like about this model is that we're using our technology, we're encouraging people to understand the importance of their hearing and their understanding of the impact of a personalized sound on their experience. But the sales, the go-to-market, and the top-line revenue will be driven by an incredibly well-established global brand, and we take a clip of the ticket on every unit that goes through. So they order 5,000, great. They order 20,000, great. They order 100,000, great. And that is why we're really excited about this as a growth catalyst. We have our innovative product pipeline that is driven by that really strong R&D capability that we have as a company. So on the roadmap to reinforce our existing distribution chain is updates to the technology in the over-ear form factor that is so well established and pushing out into international clinic groups. We have the first development of the in-ear form factor, and we have our licensing and go-to-market with third-party brands. So what we see looking forward, as I've said, and to reinforce, is that the two streams of our business are both growing in the way that they are designed to do. Our B2B wholesale audiology business is being driven by international expansion alongside global leaders, and our AUA technology is going to be launching our licensing and go-to-market under really powerful third-party brands. And we look forward to having you on that journey. Thanks so much.